In one of the most astonishing upsets in recent South African football history, newly promoted Magesi FC defeated reigning champions Mamelodi Sundowns 2-1 to lift the 2024 Carling Knockout Trophy. Goals from Zeppo Gakora and Delano Abrahams secured the victory for Tikwana Zamitzi, while Ikram Reiner's solitary strike offered little consolation for Masandawana. The triumph marked the culmination of a fairy tale run for Magesi, who had earlier eliminated heavyweights Orlando Pirates and showcased tactical discipline to topple the mighty Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns head coach Mangoba Mnetsi was visibly disheartened after the match, attributing the loss to defensive lapses and missed opportunities. He singled out Magesi winger Edmore Chirambadari as a pivotal figure in the opposition's success and said, "The truth is, the boys played very well and did everything we asked of them." Mangoba Mnetsi said in the post-matches press conference and said, "But we made two critical mistakes. We knew we couldn't allow Chirambadiri the time and space he thrives on. He has a very good left foot and most of their dangerous balls come from him, whether from open play or set pieces." Mnetsi also expressed frustration with his team's failure to execute key defensive responsibilities and said our back, Koliso Mutau, could have done better to close down the cross leading to their goal, but I can't blame Mutau alone. We knew the ball will go to the far post and we should have marked better. Unfortunately, our best players were the ones who could have saved the situation. Despite dominating possession and registering numerous shots on target, Sundowns were undone by Magesi's clinical execution and the heroics of goalkeeper Elvis Chipazizi, and said we were in their box, we had plenty of shots, but decision-making in the final third let us down. Magesi coach Clinton Lesson was ecstatic as his underdog team celebrated a historic victory. Acknowledging Sundowns' dominance, Lesson credited his players for their resilience and tactical discipline and said we suffered. They were by far the better team and the stats will show that. But sometimes football rewards effort and determination. A little bit of luck and the boys got the result they deserved. Clinton revealed that his team's strategy focused on absorbing pressure and capitalizing on set pieces and counter-attacks, and said in the first half, we prioritized not conceding. One lapse of concentration allowed Rainers to score, but our response in the second half was outstanding. He highlighted the physicality and energy of players like Kakora, Zeppo Mashiko, Vandabai Makubu, and Giolin Mokoya, who were instrumental in the team's comeback, and said, when you are limited in personnel like we are, you have to excel in two areas: set plays and athleticism. Today we did exactly that. The win caps on extraordinary journey for Magesi, a team many had written off at the start of the tournament. Their victory serves as a testament to the transformative work of Clinton, who has revitalized the careers of several players in the squad, and said, "This is a fairy tale. I'm happy for the players, the management, and the supporters. The boys have been through so much, but today they showed what belief and hard work can achieve." For Mamelodi Sundowns, the defeat will sting as they end the year without adding another major trophy to their cabinet. But for Magesi FC, this moment will be etched in history, a reminder that in football, anything is possible. The underdog story continues to inspire South African football fans, proving once again that determination and a well-executed game plan can trump even the most formidable of opponents. Meanwhile, Hlompokekana has slammed Mangoba Mnetzi's Mamelodi Sundowns coach for blaming Koliso Mudau for not winning the Carling Cup. Former Mamelodi Sundowns captain Hlopho Kekana has strongly criticized his former team for their naive approach during the Carling knockout final, where they suffered a 2-1 defeat to Magesi FC. Speaking candidly on the Pitchside podcast, Kekana emphasized that mistakes ultimately cost Sundowns the match and could have been avoided with a more disciplined mindset. Sundowns appeared in control after taking the lead in the first half, but Kekana believes the team lost their grip on the game after the break and said the danger is when you lose control of the match. We had control, we scored, but in the second half, we became too naive. When you are leading, It's not yet over. I felt we opened up at the midfield too early. Kekana pointed to this tactical lapse as a pivotal moment in the game and said you win finals by consolidating your lead, not by taking unnecessary risks. You've scored, but it's not a done deal. Once you make a mistake in such a crucial moment, you can't go back and undo it. Mistakes cost us, especially when we left the midfield exposed at such a critical juncture. Despite the setback in Bloemfontein, Kekana is urging Sundowns to look ahead, leaving the disappointment behind, and said the team must now refocus as they set their sights on the CAF Champions League, with their group stage opener against Minemia Union looming, and said the case now shifts to the Champions League. It's an opportunity to make a statement and regain momentum. Sundowns must regroup, recalibrate, and approach this competition with discipline and determination. The upcoming fixture presents an ideal chance for Brazilians to bounce back and prove their quality on the continental stage. With a strong start in the Champions League, they hope to put the Carling knockout defeat behind them and set the tone for a successful campaign. In what promises to be an intense contest, Sundowns must prepare meticulously and approach the match with the focus and composure required to reignite their season. The path forward is clear. Discipline, determination, and a collective effort will be key to turning their fortunes around. Mngzi also finds himself under pressure following yet another heartbreak exit from a major competition. The Brazilians fell victim to a late sucker punch in the Carling Knockout Cup, a bitter deja vu after a similar fate in the Nedbank Cup earlier this year. Despite the mounting scrutiny, Mngzi remains composed, insisting that the nature of football coaching inherently comes with such challenges, and that in football you must expect anything. If you choose to become a coach, you sign up for constant scrutiny, unlike a CEO who is evaluated at the end of the financial year. For us, judgment is week to week. Every game is a measure of whether we are heading in the right or wrong direction. Mngzi acknowledged the demands of his position, but maintained a sense of optimism amid the setbacks, and said, I still believe we are moving in the right direction, emphasizing his confidence in the team's progress. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more sports news.